Alright, hi everyone. We're just heading out on a lovely flat canal towpath out of Harpers Ferry. So we got in on Saturday, and then the plan was originally to get back on trail on Sunday, but we stayed with Corrick's parents at their house and decided we didn't want to get back right away, so we just had a 0 day yesterday, then got back on this morning. But Corrick's mum has joined us for the first couple of miles. And are you paying her anything to carry your pack, or?
No, she told me she wanted to.
Okay.
I argued against it.
You're being slack packed. Slack packed for 3
miles. With the miles that I'm walking, I'm gonna lose like at least half of a pound.
So yeah, Corrick is slack packing for 3 miles. But yeah, just when we got dropped off on Saturday, I think you'll see we walked across the bridge to the West Virginia Maryland border. So okay, that's sure, you can see that every day outside of the what's that really hipster area in London?
Did you see that?
Yeah, I was like, are we in? What's that really hipster area in London? All of it.
Yeah.
So I thought that's where we were for a second. Anyway. Yeah, so we just started today crossing that same point into Maryland. So we're entering a point now where it should be quite easy to break up the rest of the hike into, completely different states, because they come fairly regularly compared to the slog of getting through Virginia. So but yeah, so we're enjoying this bit of flat, then we'll go up onto the ridge, which is still, to be fair, Maryland and Pennsylvania are both, as I said before, like flatter sections. So hopefully we'll be able to get some good miles in, and we should be hitting the sort of technical, literal halfway point in the next few days. So that's very exciting. So alright, I'll shut up now because there's a massive freight train coming through that's going to drown me out. So I'll catch you in a bit. Alright, hi, good morning. It is now, well, it's the morning after the last clip you saw, because I didn't really film anything yesterday. Main reason was just we got to this shelter. So this is the Ed Garvey Memorial Shelter. We got here with sort of intention of just maybe taking a break, but because we'd only done like just over 6 miles or something, but it's a really nice shelter. Like, we're in the little upstairs, there's like an upstairs little balcony thing, and then little picnic table down there. It's got an actual door to keep bears out and whatnot, so we slept up here. But yeah, so we got here yesterday. So obviously we walked along the canal bit for about 3 miles or so and felt fine. Then we had the climb up onto the ridge, which wasn't that bad. It was only like 1.5 miles climbing or something. But just when we got up here, like, I just kept feeling like sort of like a jarring pain in my knee, like in the tendons behind the kneecaps, so not like anywhere I can like massage or anything easily. And it was kind of happening when I stepped down, like putting weight on that leg, stepping up off, climbing up rocks, or even just walking straight. Like, it kind of just happened every now and then, and like I couldn't figure out exactly what angle I needed to put weight on it to try and recreate it, see exactly where the pain was coming from. It just kind of kept getting me every now and then. So much like when Corrick's hip was hurting her. Yeah, we just decided to do the shorter day and just stay here for the night. So I just spent the afternoon stretching it out, just trying to relax, maybe, just try and pinpoint exactly where it hurts. So I think I figured out which tendon it is. I don't know the name of it. I need to Google some knee anatomy pictures or something. It's basically like whatever tendon goes through your kneecap on the sort of inside. That's kind of feels like where the pain is. So I just need to. I've got a few stretches to try and work on that. But yeah, so we just did a shorter one yesterday. But hopefully today I'll be able to, just push a bit more. But there's I think in about 12 or 13 miles is pretty cool. There's a place called Washington Monument State Park. So obviously, if you've ever seen any pictures of Washington DC, you'll see the big obelisk in the middle of the mall. That's sort of the usual Washington Monument that comes to mind when people think of that. But there's one that was actually built first, just along the trail, obviously before the trail, but along this ridge. It's a far more modest structure, but it's pretty cool. We've been there before, so we've got pictures of ourselves there before, and we walked up and you were like, oh, again, this is like a little bit of the AT. That's pretty cool. So now we'll be going through as proper hikers, so we'll and not the kind of people who get out of breath after walking 100 yards down a hill. So yeah, it'd be much like with the stuff from Harpers Ferry. It'll be fun to compare pictures from the two different times we've been, so hopefully we can make it at least that far. So anyway, I've got to pack. I'm going to get ready. We're leaving late today, but whatever, it's fine. Alright, I'll catch you in a bit. Alright, hi everyone. We are just climbing up to, just out of our campsite. So we had a really nice night at that little campsite. It's basically like state-run campground. So it was free, but there was a proper toilet and shower block with like actual hot showers, which was nice. And because it was near a main road and near the town of Boonesborough, we were able to order Domino's to the actual campsite. So we had a bit of a feast with everyone, so that was really good. So what are we doing today? So today, given how the terrain is a little more forgiving, we might try and push either 18 or 24 miles. So 18 gets us to a shelter, 24 gets us to a campsite. So a few options of longer days, but it's kind of all dependent on how my knee holds up, and also like rain, because so last night there wasn't really supposed to be any rain. There was like a 20% chance of a little rain shower or something, which when I looked at the weather radar was an intense thunderstorm lasting about 15 minutes that basically just went over us and us alone. So there was we thought we were up in our tents and everything before it hit, but you know, everything got rained on real hard. Like, so we've got wet tents in our bags today, which is nice. But it should be dry for most of today. I think it's going to rain again this evening. So hopefully if we can get to that campsite, hopefully we're there before the rain comes in. But we'll see. In the meantime, we are climbing up to somewhere we have been before, actually. The Washington Monument I'm sure you're familiar with the Washington Monument in DC, like the big obelisk in the middle of the mall. And I think I described this yesterday. I think I've already talked about this. I'm not going to go over it again. Just realised. But yeah, the original Washington Monument is what we're walking up to now. So we should be there in a mile or two. So yeah, it'll be cool to try and tackle some of this path that we were horrendously out of breath carrying nothing last time we came here. So we'll see how we get on. Yeah, hopefully if we can dig out some old photos and do like another side-by-side comparison of then and now, that'll be interesting. But yeah, let's keep going. I'll see you up there. Alright, last day in Maryland. So we had an eventful day yesterday. We got some pretty good miles in. We did the 18-mile option in the end to the shelter, which was very nice. But at like just after 2, we got hit by a huge thunderstorm. It was only lasted very briefly, but it was incredibly heavy rain. So that just soaked us through immediately. And then it got nice and sunny, so we kept walking, dried off, and then got hit again. So we basically stopped for a break at like 4, and then realised that, saw the weather forecast that said like torrential rain coming in at 5, and we had started 3 miles to go. So we were like rushing, trying to make it to the shelter. But just with of course at the end of the day, there's all this up and down that slowed us down. So yeah, we got caught in the rain again. So everything is still kind of damp from the day before. But it should be nice today, hopefully. So yeah, we've got about 5 or so miles to the Pennsylvania border. So we'll leave Maryland, start our next state, and yeah, we don't really have too much of a plan going forward after that. We're kind of just doing it day by day now. So yeah, we'll see where we end up. Alright, I'll catch you in a bit. Alright, we've made it across Maryland. Did you enjoy your time in Maryland?
Very much so.
The best state?
Why? Because it's the best state on the trail.
Okay.
For many reasons. It has good terrain, lots of good history.
Good shelters.
Excellent shelters. Maybe a little too many rocks, but that's okay. We can fix that.
Yeah.
There's room for improvement. Visit Maryland.
And then leave. Alright, and there we go, crossing into Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania.
Yeah, so we're just crossing the Mason-Dixon line, which I guess traditionally is the line that divided North and South in the Civil War. Which we had a nice reminder of that when we were walking down, and there was a house along the trail that had a nice big old Confederate flag nailed to the outside, which I didn't film because it had very much had a look at my property and I'll shoot you type vibe. So yeah, anyway, let's go. Pennsylvania.
State number 6? No.
7.
7. State number 7.
Forget about West Virginia. I feel bad. I'm sorry, West
Justice
Virginia.
for West Virginia.
Yeah. All right, let's go. Quick update. We've got one last climb, so we've got about 7 miles to the shelter. One last climb over the next 1.5 miles or so, and then it looks like it's smooth sailing until the shelter, which is nice. I've just got to navigate doing this climb with a stomach full of trail magic. So thank you very much to Trail Angel Tycoon, who is out today. Did you say he's out every day?
Almost every day in June.
Almost every day in June he's going to be out there doing hot dogs, snacks and drinks. So my pack is a little heavier with extra snacks that I was given at the end of just as we were leaving. But yeah, we were actually just talking a little earlier, like, when was the last, not like
Oh, I can't believe we hadn't had trail magic. Like, just out of curiosity, like, wondering when the last time we came across trail magic was. And of course, it's today, which is nice. So, yeah, thank you very much to Tycoon. But as appreciated as it was, it's going to make this last little climb all that trickier. But at least it's, once we've done this climb, the rest of it should be pretty level. So, yeah. All right. Let's hope I make it up there without incident. See you in a bit. Good afternoon. Oh, I can't talk. I'm very full. So, just to catch you up on, because it's about, it's like 12:30. Oh no, almost 1 o'clock or something. So to catch you up on this morning, we got up, had a bit of a lazy morning, didn't leave the shelter till like 9, and then walked 3 miles to a road crossing and went about just short of a mile down the road to get to this barbecue place that opened at 11. So was assured it was very good, so went in, had some brisket, some pulled pork, mac and cheese. It was so good. It was so good, in fact, I bought another sandwich to pack out. So the guy gave me a Ziploc bag with all the pulled pork and then like a separate little pot of the sauce and a bun and stuff separate so it wouldn't go soggy, so I can have that for dinner. Oh god, look at this. I've started filming now because I was like, oh, we're on a lovely flat path, and this is what we're coming up to. It's just like a dead stop and then it just goes stairs straight up the hill. Oh well, this is going to be fun, filled with barbecue.
Look, there's a sign that says most difficult.
Oh, oh great, okay, well that was fun. So we're going to do this climb, and yeah, there's a few different campsites, shelters we could go today. We're not really sure. We'll just, because we're kind of getting going properly quite late, so we'll see how far we get. But we should hopefully, at least today, reach the exact halfway point for this year's mileage. So that's very exciting. So yeah, all right. I'll be excited about that once we've got to the top of this hill. So I'll see you there. You did it.
No big deal.
No big deal. Oh, wow.
Hi.
We're officially going to be closer to Katahdin than we are to Springer.
That's
Every
crazy.
step up now.
Every step I take, this is the furthest I've been from Springer.
Didn't we already do that joke?
Yeah.
Oh, we did it on yours. It's fine. We can duplicate joke. It's all right.
How do you feel?
I don't know. Very odd.
Why?
Well, I also feel like the 1100 mile marker in like what 1.3 miles is going to be kind of irrelevant.
Yeah.
I'm over counting the 100 miles now. I'm like, until we get to like 1800, and then we're counting down like the last 500 miles or something.
Well, this is all a countdown
Or
from
400
here,
miles or something.
So,
Yeah.
are you still going to think of it as counting up, or are you now think of it as
I'm
counting
now thinking of counting down, I think, which is cool.
Yeah.
So tired. But yeah, we made it to the actual physical halfway point. So I guess the ceremonial halfway point is like in 4 miles from here with a sign that like just stays put. So we'll get some pictures around that as well. But that's going to be tomorrow because it's like 6:30. So we're going to push on to either a campsite or a shelter, just see how our legs feel. But yeah, halfway. Yeah. All right.
Good job.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to stop filming and then I'll cry now. All right. I'll see you in a sec. How you doing? You done?
Did you finish it? Good job, girl. How long did it take you? Ooh, I don't know.
Like an hour.
Like an hour?
You slowed down. You had to slow down a lot at the end. But... Alright, first things first. Apologies for no footage yesterday. So today is actually the day after you'd seen all those clips where we got to the halfway point and everything. Just for whatever reason, yesterday when I went to bed. Went to bed the day before. I just had like some. What's the word? Allergies, as Americans say, just hay fever. But I'd taken all my medicine and stuff, but I was just sneezing so much and my nose was running, I just couldn't get to sleep. And I just had like a really awful night's sleep. And then yesterday, I just woke up and was just, after the few hours I did get, I was just like completely exhausted. So yesterday I wasn't feeling too great. Felt like I was developing a cold or something. So yeah, we didn't do too many miles, as many as we were hoping to. But we did, one of us did complete the half-gallon challenge to eat the half-gallon of ice cream at the halfway point. So it was not me. I didn't even attempt it, to be honest. I knew it wouldn't go well. But Korik was successful. We finished all her ice cream. It took you a little while, and it looked like it might have gone wrong at a few points, but you did it. So yeah, we've just pushing on today. I'm hoping to do 20 miles today. Pass through the town of Boiling Springs, and then between there and the next town there's like no camping ordinance in effect, and like there's like no water and no shelters. It's all like farmland. So we're gonna get off trail tonight, I think, and get into a hotel and shower and do laundry. So yeah, we'll see what today brings. Alright, quick update. We got into Boiling Springs. I spent about 2 hours there. We got to have a nice little walk around the lake. Walked to the gas station. Got some food, drinks, just for lunch. Not like, oh, bloody hell. It's the flattest bit of terrain we've encountered, and I nearly trip on the one singular rock in the path. Alright. Yeah, we got some snacks and drinks and stuff for lunch. Sat in the park, had a nice video call with family back home. Went to the outfitter. One of my Darn Toughs, my socks, had finally worn a hole in after, I don't know, I've been wearing them since before this trail, so they probably had like over almost 1,000 miles put on them, because I was wearing that pair more than my spare. So they finally worn a hole in. So I went to go to the outfitter to exchange them under their lifetime guarantee, and walked out with a brand new pair of socks for nothing. And they're nice. They got the AT logo on them as well, so they're not. I don't think I'll be able to find them in the Peak District, so that's nice. But yeah, can't recommend them enough. Darn Toughs. I'm not sponsored, obviously. They're not gonna, if they want to wheel a truckload of money up to my door and pay me to say to all 500 of my subscribers that you should buy Darn Tough socks, I'll do it. I'll shill. I don't care. Whatever will pay for the next through hike, I guess. But no, but actually they are very good, and yeah, lifetime guarantee. So bought 2 pairs of socks before the trip, and I've made use of their exchange program twice now, so that's good. But yeah, we've got about 8 miles after that extended break to get to a road crossing where the hotel is for tonight. And it's all mercifully level ground. So what normally would take us 4 hours, we're hoping to do in about 2.5. So just cracking on. And it's quite nice around here, so it kind of, you've seen some of those shots of walking through fields earlier. It feels very much like just walking at home, like in what passes for wilderness in the UK, which is basically just farmland. So yeah, it's kind of a nice little taste of home. Yeah, so I'm in my element, ready to power walk these next 8 miles. So I'm ready for a shower and a real bed, so I'll see you there. Alright, I regret to inform you that our nice, long, flat farmland walk is almost at an end. So we're enjoying the last few miles before we go. You can see the ridge just coming up ominously. We kind of just have to go basically straight up it. And then we're back to ridge walking, but we're enjoying this last little bit of farmland while it lasts. So yeah, so last night we stayed at the Quality Inn just outside Carlisle, Pennsylvania. Had a very good night's sleep. Watched Lord of the Rings was on TV. That was good, even if it was completely butchered with the usual parade of never-ending American adverts, but that's fine. We've been kind of like, oh, we should watch that. We should listen to the soundtrack and stuff, and we'll watch it whenever we get a chance. And then it was just on TV, so that was good. We had dinner at the diner next to the hotel. That was very good, very filling. I had a very classic diner, southern fare, even though we're in Pennsylvania, of country fried steak. Korok had like pork chops, just like gravy, mashed potato, stuffing, so much food. But yeah, really good evening. So yeah, that's 17 miles or so today till Duncannon, where we've got a hostel booked tonight, so we get to stay in not quite full, like comfy hotel bed, but a bed nonetheless. So yeah, looking forward to that. Just got to get there. We'll see you in a bit.